like it's time for a long overdue life update, catch up, girly time, one-on-one, heart to heart. I just have so much to fill you guys in on. When I tell you, I feel like a brand new person. I feel like I'm transforming into Thuy 2.0. I honestly feel like a caterpillar that is in his metamorphosis stage. I feel like I am in the midst of transforming out of my cocoon into a butterfly. I downloaded Snapchat again the other day and it really showed me how much I miss just being genuine, raw and real with you guys. It actually made me sad because along the way I felt like I lost myself. I felt like I had to show up as this perfect version of myself, and I just really miss being raw, vulnerable and just showing you guys the highs and lows of my life. So I want to deep dive on where my head's been at for the last year. I feel like at the start of my YouTube journey it was all very vanity based. It was all about the way that I looked, how I'd use my makeup to make me feel better about myself. I feel like at one point I was honestly trying to chase perfection. I went down a rabbit hole of getting tons of filler, getting surgeries, and I've always been very open and honest. Now looking back on my journey, I don't have any regrets, but I really do think that at that time I just felt so insecure. I had a lot of inner self-doubt. I had very low self-worth. I felt like I needed to have filler, surgery, tons of makeup on because I was trying to seek validation. And honestly, it was only until maybe the end of last year where I started to go to therapy and start to really look on the inside about like, how do I actually feel about myself? How do I become confident, not only on the outside, but on the inside? I feel like everyone who is approaching their 30s goes through this like existential crisis in their life where they really evaluate, am I happy where I am in my life? Where do I want to be in life? Who am I? And I don't know why, but we really beat ourselves up and we really start to ask ourselves all these life-altering decisions as if going into your 30s is like going into the valley of death. And honestly, that is exactly what happened to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I went through this phase where I was partying loads for the first time. I was going out, meeting new friends, prioritizing having an actual social life. But then I felt like I was slowly losing who I was. Over time, I started to pick up really bad habits. I was waking up late. I had no purpose in life. Honestly, I was just living for the weekend. Me and Gran was in our rockiest state, and that was the time where we was going through our like 14-year itch. You know, there's a saying that every 7 years you change as a person, and there's like the 7-year itch. Well, me and Gran was going through our 14-year anniversary, so that was like our second 7-year itch. And honestly, we was on the brink of breaking up, and that was when I was trying to vlog and trying to balance having a social life, and vlogging just took it out of me, guys. Like, it is so hard to come online and pretend like you're okay when inside you feel like you're breaking in half. It feels like your heart is literally like breaking into little pieces, and then coming online, you don't want to be like a depressed mess on camera, you know? Because me and Gran wasn't in the best place, vlogging just felt really hard. We was constantly chasing our tail. I felt like we had to do things to make the vlog interesting, and there was times where we would have a massive argument and then I'm like, oh, we haven't got a vlog, so I would have to pick up the vlog camera and just pretend everything's okay, even though I was crying literally 10 minutes before. Toxic, guys, toxic. This is the life that I do not want to portray on social media. I want to show you guys the real truth, the behind the scenes. I've always prided myself on being really open and honest, and somewhere along the line, I'm not gonna lie, I lost that along the way. I felt like I was leading two different lives. Behind the camera, I was screaming and shouting, probably in the worst place of my life, and then on camera, me and Gran would be lovey-dovey, going on holiday and cuddling and doing all these reels, and I was just portraying this fake life. I was a fake ass bitch, okay? And because we were partying and living for the weekend, we was just snowballing out of control. And at the start of this year, I was like, no, I need to take back my life. I have always been a very driven, motivated person. So I had to really sit down and think, where do I want to be in life? What are my goals? And that started this personal development journey. And I would love to share more about this personal development journey that I have been on recently. But I need to quickly get ready because we're heading into London because I'm going for a psychic reading. calories. Damn!
You were worried about stodginess.
Oh, Lord. This is literally like pure bread. Hey, we just made it to Selfridges. It's so bougie in here. I forgot how fancy London is now that I live outside in the sticks. But I am actually feeling really nervous. I'm going to the Psychic Sisters and I'm going to see Naz, who was the psychic that told me 7 years ago that videos is going to change my life. And she planted this little seed in my head. Everything came true. And I'm at this stage in my life right now where I feel like I'm blossoming into the next version of myself, but at the same time there's so much uncertainty. So hopefully for my psychic reading today, I hope to gain a little bit of clarity, to know that I'm going in the right direction, to know that there's exciting things that's hopefully happening that I've been working so hard on. Oh my god, it's so long, right? Are we going in straight away?
It's lavender.
Oh my god, it's so calming and healing here. How have you been?
How are you?
Thank you. So Jane is like the person to go to if you're ever feeling lost. And Naz was amazing. Honestly, I learnt so much. Honestly, every time I talk to Naz, I'm like on the border of tears.
Yeah, she's so lovely.
She's so amazing. Just whenever I feel lost, I always just turn to the
But remember, now you're on your spiritual journey. So now it's all about wellness, it's about retreats, it's about developing other people, which is really important for you.
Yeah.
So it's all about taking that kind of, I think, that energy to the next step. And relationships, stability, honestly, you've got everything.
Do you know,
in
with
your life
anything,
you
it's
want.
like just believing in yourself, like
And it's
self-belief.
confidence. And I think it's how we use that empowerment.
I totally
And it's
agree.
guidance, like spiritual guidance as well.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine.
Oh, God, we just have to believe in ourselves.
Believe, do it.
I just got back from my tarot reading today. Oh, Lord, look how shiny I am. Lord, I tried the new 2-tier cushion foundation today and oh my God, look how shiny I am. You can fry an egg on my forehead right now. Guys, I had the most amazing reading. I know that some of you guys might not believe in psychic readings and tarot cards and crystals, but I truly, truly believe it. I feel like it really gives you this sense of confirmation that everything's going to be okay. I went to a lady called Naz, and every single time I see her, I feel like she just brings me this sense of peace to know that everything's going to be okay. She told me so many things that has been playing on my mind all on the journey home. We spoke about having kids, which she said that time will definitely come for me when I'm ready. She also said to me that next year, February and March is going to be one of the biggest, most important times in my life. And I'm like, what? What is happening in February and March? That is only like a few months away. She also told me that I need to start being more open and vulnerable and just like be open with my story. As soon as she told me that, I was like, oh, is this about my YouTube channel? And it's like me wanting to share my journey online. And then when she told me that, I'm like, oh, I need to just open up and just let it all out with you guys. She also told me that I'm gonna have a holiday home. She sees me either in America or in Dubai. Oh, bitch! That has been on my goal list for so long. And she said that that's gonna happen within 3 years' time.
Bitch. She lied. She said that I love Thuy. She lied.
She said that my boyfriend loves and adores me so much. And I'm like, oh, that's how you know it's true.
Lies.
How can you not adore me?
I don't believe anything she says no more.
You don't love and adore me?
No, psychic was wrong.
Anyways, I said that I really want to get more into like crystals and healing, and I got myself a packet of tarot cards. Do you believe in readings? What do you think about readings?
I haven't had one, so I can't judge on that, but
I feel like it's one of those things, like if you go into it feeling really blocked off, then it's just not going to work. You need to go into it with an open mind. It's like therapy. Like when you go in there, you need to be willing to open up and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so inside of here, let's see, what did we get? There's a book that tells you about all of the cards.
oh, the fool. Oh, you fool change.
She said that I'm going to meet a woman that changes my life. This is not no magic trick, you know. Oh, okay, that's a card. Now wait, that's a card that was called out to you. Invention. The Page of Wands. This means courage, discovery, innocence. The page is a free-spirited inventor, unafraid to step out of their comfort zone and start a new chapter within their lives. I feel like I'm definitely starting a new chapter in my life. With a fresh outlook on opportunities and creative endeavors, they approach the future with enthusiasm. This may be the start of a new project or a relationship which is full of positive energy and excitement. As a time of discovery is on the horizon, you will be traveling soon. I am actually traveling soon. I'm actually flying to LA next month, bitch. The message is be flexible and enthusiastic as new opportunities present themselves. I'm gonna try to get into my tarot readings, guys. We're gonna go on this journey together of self-enlightenment.
Confucius famously said,
It is 5 in the morning, girl. I am doing my wellness morning routine, and this book I literally write in her every single day, and I'm just reflecting on my reading yesterday, and it really showed me how far I've come, but also how far I still have left to go. I really realized when I was talking to the psychic yesterday that I have so many limiting beliefs. There's so many times that whenever she would compliment me, my first reaction was to be like, oh no. I would deflect it. I would be like, oh no, but this. And I had to take a second to really think, like, why do I find it so hard to compliment myself? Why do I find it so hard to say I'm proud of myself? Like, even now when I talk about that, my voice gets all choky, like, and that just goes to show that there's something that triggers me, and there's something that I feel like I can't accept good things that's coming into my life. Why am I getting all like emotional at 5 in the morning, girl? So every morning I've been doing this like wellness routine where I read, I manifest, I do daily affirmations, and this routine is just helping me get out of my negative thought patterns. I really notice how much I have so much limiting beliefs about myself, and that is really stopping me from evolving and becoming the best version of myself. I don't know if anyone can relate, but I have really bad imposter syndrome. I feel like I stop myself and almost like self-sabotage from anything that could be good or any potential. I stop pursuing that because I'm like, oh no, why will they want me? Or oh no, I don't think I'll be that good for that role. And I need to get out of that mind frame. Firstly, I need to feel confident in myself, be proud of myself, and think, if they can do it, why can't I do it? And even just being aware of my thought patterns and why I think the way that I do, that is probably the biggest step in the right direction to actually change. There was a time before where I would just think these things and not even bat an eyelid, but now writing them down and reflecting, it makes you think, oh, the next time I deflect on a compliment or the next time I say something negative about myself, I need to stop myself right there and instead replace those negative thought patterns with something positive. I always thought that tarot cards is like a way to tell your future, but actually it's all about using your intuition, because a lot of these cards are very generic. Like 10 people can pick up the same card, but they can read it completely differently. And it's all about what words kind of resonate the most with you, and it kind of like guides you on what you need to focus for the day. Yeah, I've just been in my reflecting, trying to be the best version of myself routine, and this is something I would love to share with you a little bit more if you guys are interested. But I'm literally gonna get ready now to go to the gym. Can you believe I've turned into that girl that goes to the gym 5 days a week? I still can't even believe it myself. Whoa. Guys, it's actually so sweet that Rolo is so used to us going to the gym. He doesn't even bat an eyelid when we leave the house now.
doesn't even look at us, doesn't even care.
He just snuggles underneath the blanket. Even when we come home, he's like, And I'm actually so proud because sausage dogs are known to be very clingy. They really suffer with separation anxiety. And I feel like Rolo, we can leave him in a car by himself. We can leave him at home and he's fine. Ah, well done. That's on us being good doggy parents.
Rolo just doesn't care.
He's just chilling like a villain. Hold on, Greg's driving. That's Greg's driving for you. Hold on to my seatbelt.
They laugh at your driving.
So every morning when we go to the gym, me and Guang always talks about 3 things that we're grateful for. And then we also pick one of these cars and we have like a discussion during our car ride to the gym. And it's actually really sweet. It's a way for me and Guang to like still learn about each other. Even though we've been together for 16 years, it's still a nice way for us to still get to know each other, you know? So we always get the question all the time, like, how do you keep a relationship spicy? How do you keep a relationship spicy?
Give the man peace.
You just need to zip it. Today's question is, when was the last time that you surprised yourself?
Maybe yesterday, went gym by myself.
I I feel like me and Gran are really trying to learn the art of finding peace with being alone. I feel like because we've been together since we were 16 and 17, we've always had each other. And I feel like we have this like weird codependency of like when we're alone, we feel a bit like anxious. But we're actually learning to actually enjoy being by ourselves and appreciate that time just to be by yourself in your own thoughts.
When did you last surprise yourself then?
I last surprised myself. I was actually in Santorini. Me and Gran just came back from Santorini. On that trip, on the back of being on our little quad bike, there were so many times that I'm like, I'm just so appreciative of this moment. And it's because I've been doing all the self-development stuff, I've been really changing the way that I think. Like all the little tiny things, I always stop myself and be like, how lucky are we to do this? How lucky are we just to be able to tap our card and the payment just goes through? Like all these little things that we just take for granted every day. And that is something I'm surprising myself about because I'm really appreciating like the tiny little moments.
What does that say? The things that you take for granted is things that people pray for.
Preach! Amen, soul sister!
So be appreciative of where you are in life.
Because there was once a time where your past self would have wished to be where you are right now. I'm also surprising myself that we are gym buddies! You see these guns? You see this? Johnny Bravo! I'm currently reading this book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. There was just this paragraph that I just read and I was like, I need to find the camera and tell it to you guys because this might resonate with someone. It says, most of us do not shape our lives. We accept what comes our way and then we moan about it. That's definitely me. Many of us spend our lives waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect mate, waiting for the perfect job, waiting for the perfect friends to come along. There is no need to wait for anyone to give you anything in life. You have the power to create the life that you need. Given commitment, clear goals, and action, it's just a matter of time. Bitch. Why do we put ourselves in the same situations over and over again and expect different results? And then we're moaning. Are we even doing anything about it? Guys, every day that I'm reading and I'm learning and I'm podcasting while at the same time do some skincare, I just read things. I'm like highlighting everything. I just highlighted this line. It says, taking charge means working out what you want in life and then acting on it. Set your goals, then go out and work towards them. I do not know who needed to hear that, but I know whoever that resonated with, this is your sign. We need to stop moaning, guys. Honestly, the biggest change in my life is getting this little guy. I cannot tell you how much getting a dog has just changed my perspective. I feel like if I've ever felt in my 30s, it's been since getting a dog. Rola has taught me how selfless I can be. I feel like my whole life it's always been like, me. What do I want to do? I'm tired. I can't be bothered. I want to do this. But when you become some sort of parent, either a doggy parent or a real life human parent, you just happily sacrifice certain things in your life because you want to see them thrive. You want to see them living their best life. And honestly, before I was just living for the weekend. I couldn't wait to go out. But nowadays, if I go out for too long, I actually feel really guilty. Like, I could only imagine. You know when people say there's mum guilt? I feel the mum guilt, girl. Like, he really is like my little son. And the last and final update is...
Here I am! I'm back, guys. It's been a long time coming, but I'm coming back brand new.
Look, she's brunette now, guys. How many times have you seen her over the years go blonde to brunette and then back to being blonde?
I'm staying brunette. I'm on a hair health journey.
Okay.
Let me give you a little life update. I've just recently came back from holiday. I had surgery, I know.
Another surgery, guys.
I had a mini BBL, but still a bit overweight over here. And also, Chanel just come out of surgery recently.
She went her faha as well, guys. Surgery for mother and daughter.
Had her ovaries removed. She had a hernia, and then she had her ovaries removed. There's a lot of complication, but the most important thing is she's healthy.
My sister has just done another surgery vlog, didn't you? So if you haven't seen that yet, go check out her channel. And my last update is, guys, I feel like I'm all grown up now because I officially am a boss ass bitch. I don't think I've spoken to you guys about like business stuff and behind the scenes, but I have 5 staff members.
Can you believe that? I was asking her, can you tell me who they are? I haven't met a single soul.
Well, one is Guang, okay? He's the original OG, okay? He's been the OG assistant from day one. But I have an editor now, so hopefully you guys can see a difference with my videos. It's been a bit spiced up with all the background music and stuff like that. I have assistants, and it's just been so amazing. But I feel like even just going on that journey of learning how to be a manager, like I've learned so much about myself, and that's also kind of spurred on this self-development journey that I've been on. Because when you are like a manager, you're kind of like their leader. You're trying to learn about yourself. What type of managing style do you like? What type of team environment do you want? How do you deal with conflict? And that's what I've learned. I'm very bad at
delegating.
Yeah, I'm very bad at delegating. I'm like, oh, let me just do it. And I'm like,
I think there's
oh.
also this power shift where you feel like you worked independently for so long.
Yeah.
It's so hard because Thuy's such a creative person as well. She envisions all this in her head. But when you're working with other people, you have to ensure that you communicate what's in here out here, and that is the challenging part.
It's so hard because I'm like, oh, let me just do it, or I'm like, oh, maybe I should just let them go and hire someone else. And it's like, how do you know how much of like, oh, that is the right person for your team versus like, oh, maybe they're not right for your team? It really is like a psychological thing that you have to switch. I'm like, okay, no, you have to like nurture your team and like help them grow, and you know, help them along their journey as well as they help you on yours.
One of the best advantages of having other people in your team is that it creates a lot more innovation. So a lot of ideas. You only know how to think a certain way or do things a certain style. And having someone's input can also develop and broaden that.
Yes, exactly. Because of all my personal development things that I've been doing, I feel like it's not only helped me as a person, but also helped me be a better manager, be a better girlfriend, and
be a better sister.
Oh yeah!
Add me to the equation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
Family member.
You know, it's so funny that our sister-in-law actually said to me the last time that I saw her, she was like, you know what, it's actually so crazy. You and Guang are actually really calm now. And I'm like, oh really? She's like, yeah, probably for like about a year. I really had to think about what happened like a year ago. And it probably was ever since I started like therapy.
That's
and started
amazing.
to like go on this like self-development journey. And it's weird because you don't even notice that
you're changing.
Yeah, exactly. You just feel like, oh, this is just me. And I feel like even now I'm still stuck in these negative thought patterns. And we were just talking about how naturally we are so harsh on ourselves. Like when someone even comes to us with a problem, we're like, well, have you done this, this, and this, and this?
Instead of just listening and also coming from a compassionate, empathetic understanding, because sometimes they don't want you to resolve their problem.
Yes.
They just want you to listen. And I am such a problem solver. I'm like, you come to me, do you want me to resolve it, or you're just like
complaining, moaning, and not doing anything about it? But no, that's not a good way. Like people should feel open to come to you and for you to just listen, you know, and they don't want to maybe hear the advice, they don't want to hear it, they probably know it deep down inside, but it's something that I really struggle with. Like I find a lot of times I'm always like very harsh. I feel like I'm harsh on other people because really I'm quite harsh on myself. So
but it comes with the best intention. You just want them to be better, and you feel like by you telling them to do this, it is a way of pushing them and encouraging them. But I think it's also maybe communicating that differently.
Yeah, the way that we say it sometimes I feel like is a little bit. So this is all a journey, guys, and I was actually saying that I really want this YouTube channel not only just teach you about beauty and looking nice on the outside, but I really want to feel like good and confident inside, and that's something I really want to share, this journey that I'm on with you guys. So I don't know if you guys are open to self-development or you guys want to maybe like learn about the things that I'm doing. I would love to know down below in the comments, because me and my sister, we've both been like journaling and reading and stuff like that, so we kind of talk to each other about it.
I think one of the challenging things for me is when I'm going through this development journey is that I'm feeling like I'm so old, I'm stuck in my ways, and you feel like, oh, it's so hard to get out of that rut. But one thing you need to remember, it's never too late.
Yeah, it really is. It all starts off with noticing the change, being aware of the change. And there is a saying that awareness is the greatest agent for change. So every time you get stuck in a negative thought pattern, you just have to be aware, like, oh no, I'm doing that again. And then over time, you just stop yourself not moaning as much and complaining as much.
It's a habit that you need to build. And then slowly, mentally, you will change as well. But it is a journey. It's a tough journey because I find myself switching back to my old ways.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to wring your neck. Oh, no, calm me. You know, I've done Pilates for the first time today.
God.
And when you're stretching, you're taking your breath in.
Yeah.
When I'm having all this anxiety, I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. Less of this and more.
Yeah. That's what I do with meditation. I never thought that I'd be a meditation girly, but that's really taught me just take a moment and just like think and be okay with peace and silence. And then the last update we have for you guys, just to end it all off, is
I have moved in with my boyfriend. We've taken the next step.
oh my god, it's been like 2 years now, right?
Me and him, a year and a half. But we moved in since February. So it's been around about 6 months.
How are you finding
It's been challenging.
Yeah.
But guys, if you want to hear a proper life update regarding to what's been happening in our life, maybe we could do a video together.
Yeah, I feel like we need to film like a proper like sister life update, and then maybe answer a few questions. And so many people mention like, how's Hong? Like, can you get another video together?
And that disappeared from the scene. But whenever I come back on social media, whenever I read like messages from YouTube, I'm like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I miss you guys.
Platform. It's such a special platform that I never want to let go of it. And sometimes I'm so harsh on myself and I look at numbers and I let it overwhelm me. But I have to remember that at the end of the day, it's like all of that is out of my control. All that I can control is how I present myself online. How can I make every video a little bit better? And that's like a journey that we're all on, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really want to do like a new series on my channel where we kind of do like a glow up series together. So if you guys like the sound of that, I am looking at the thumbs up. If I see a little peak in the thumbs up, I'm gonna know that you guys like this type of video. If you guys haven't seen my beauty room rejig yet, I done a whole beauty room makeover. If you guys miss all the home vlogs and stuff like that, I'll link that video up here. And I'll also link my sister's channel down below. If you guys haven't seen it already, go check out her little surgery, her 3rd time round BBL.
And I'm also going to have a video regarding to my recent holiday vlog.
Oh my god, amazing! Do you know what? I actually really want to film a video talking about surgeries, the things that we've learned, because I feel like I've come like a full 360 moment. There was a time where I was so addicted to it. I was like looking at myself in the mirror, like what else can I change, and getting all these fillers and all that type of stuff. And now I'm in such a different mindset. All of that really is just about accepting who you are. And I feel like that's something that we can both definitely talk about.
Yeah, I'm still on that path.
She booked her next surgery already. All of this B-roll shit is so hard. I'm like trying to get these ankles put on my shoe. I hope you guys are appreciating all this B-roll and all this music shit. Thuy 2.0. Thuy vlogs 2.0. Yeah. Run over the vlog. Wow, is that what being a real YouTuber is? Setting up all these shots. Jesus Christ! They need to know the efforts that we're putting into this vlog to make it all cinematic for the viewer enjoying experience. This is Rolo's show now. Go on, Rolo. How do you feel about approaching your 30s? I'm coming back for the vlog!